Hi, students. If you remember our last session, actually we discussed the questions from this exam. It was regional, it was high district CPRI MOCO exams. So today we're going to continue with question number three. So here it questions. We are going to continue with question number four. So for question number 4a, find the equation of a line whose passes through point. We were given a point and a line, the same line actually is going to be parallel to this line here. So if you are given two parallel lines, when two lines are parallel, so we can say for parallel lines, we can compare slope. So the slope of the first line is going to be the same as the slope of the second line. So from this line here, we can make y the subject. So for y equals to minus 3x plus 15. It means that y will be negative 3 over 4x plus 15 over 4. So the slope m1 of this line is negative 3 over 4 by comparing y equals to mx plus c. So here m is the slope. But m1 equals to m2. So the slope of the line with point A is going to be negative 3 over 4. Okay? So what you're going to do here now, we're going to we are going to use the equation y equals to m x minus x1 plus y1. This is the form of the equation of a straight line. And our slope here is going to be m2, which is negative 3 over 4. x1, y1 is going to be point A, which is negative 3 comma 4. So the equation will be y equals to negative 3 over 4 in the bracket x minus negative 3 plus y1, which is 4. So now the equation of the line will be y equals to negative 3 over 4 x. You can do operation in the bracket. You have x plus 3 plus 4. And eventually we can open the bracket. So when you open the bracket, we get y equals to negative 3 over 4x minus 9 over 4 plus 4. So you can multiply by 4 throughout. When you do that, actually you get 4y equals to negative 3x minus 9 plus 16. So 16 minus 9, you get 7. So the last equation we get here, dear students, is going to be y, 4y plus 3x equals to 7. So this is our last equation we get. We go to question number 4b. An aircraft set course due north at a speed of 400 kilometers per hour. So the aircraft is actually setting course due north with a speed of 400 kilometers per hour. There is a wind blowing from east at a speed of 80 kilometers per hour. So the wind is blowing from east, from east, and the speed is 8 kilometers per hour. Find the actual velocity of the plane. The actual velocity, dear students, we are talking of this here, v r. of the plane. So how do you get that? You can project this one here. So this is V, I can call it V1 or Vn and VE if you want. So VE can be projected here. So this is Vn. So you have Vn. So by using Pythagoras theorem, dear students, how are we going to get Vr? You can see Vr square is Vn square plus Ve square. So Vr square is going to be 400 kilometer square plus 80 kilometer square. So Vr square is going to be, you're going to take 400 square, and 400 square, dear students, you're getting 16,000 plus 64,000. So when you add 160,000 plus 6,400, you get Vr square equals to 160,400. So we're going to find the square root. You're going to get Vr actually is square root of 166,400, and eventually Vr, dear student, you're going to get 407.92 kilometer per hour. So this is the actual velocity of the plane with all these informations. We continue with question number 5. Two similar rectangles have areas 80 centimeter square and 60 centimeter square. So we have two rectangles. The first rectangle, the second rectangle. So a rectangle with a large area, 80 centimeter square, and this is 60 centimeter square. The length of the smaller rectangle is 12 centimeter square. So the length here is 12 centimeter, sorry, not square. So what is the length of larger rectangle? We are looking for L here. So basically we know that if I take the area of larger rectangle over area of small rectangle, this is the same as taking, uh, here you have L1 with the 1, here you have L2 with the 2. So I can say it is L1 with the 1 over L2 with the 2. And because this is similar triangle actually, L1 over L2 multiplied by with the 1 over with the 2, all these is the same as k square. Okay, so if I take now area 1 over area 2, area 1, sorry, A large over A small is the same as k square, but you know k here actually, k is L1 over L2. So because we are looking for length of the smaller triangle, so I'm going to take now 80 over 60 equals to L1 over L2 square. But L1 is not given, L2 is already given, it is 12 centimeter. So you have 8 over 60 equals to L1 square over 12 square. So you can say L1 square equals to 12 square times 8 over 60. So it is 12 times 12 times 8 divided by 60. Simplify by 61 by 6 here will be 2. You have 24. You multiply by 8. 24 you multiply by 8. You get L1 square is 192. Dear students, so what is L1? L1 will be square root of 192. And the square root of 192 is 13.86 centimeter. So as you can see that the length of the smaller rectangle is 12 centimeters, so the length of larger rectangle is 13.86 centimeter, dear students. We go to part B. If AB is parallel to CD and QR is transversal, sketch a line segment and label on the same diagram the following pair of angles. So we're going to sketch it here. You are given AB is parallel. AB is parallel to CD. And we have a transversal line that is QR. So label the following angles. So we're going to label the following angles, corresponding angles of A and B. Corresponding angles of A and B. So if here is A, dear students, the corresponding angle is going to be B. An apology. So if here is A and there is B, A and B are corresponding angles. That is case 1. Alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles F and G. So if this is going to be F, so this is going to be G here, and these two angles are alternate interior angles. Vertically opposite angles C and D. Vertically opposite angles C and D. So vertically opposite angles C and D. I'm going to introduce angle C here, and I'm going to introduce this angle here to be angle D. So you can see these two angles are vertically opposite angles. So that is how we were supposed to attempt this question here, dear students. Coming to question number 6, and we're in 6A, Mr. Onyango from Kenya visits Tanzania. He has 5,000 Kenya shilling and wanted to change the money to USD. If one USD was equivalent to 25,000 Tanzanian shillings and Kenyan shilling equivalent to 20 shilling, how much USD did he got? So actually we're supposed to change 5,000 Kenyan shilling into USD. Okay, so we're going to go step by step. We know that one Kenyan shilling is equivalent to 20 Tanzanian shilling. So if you have 5,000 Kenyan shilling, this is equivalent to X. For our case here, XC will be 20. You multiply by 5,000. So eventually XC will be 100, 100,000 Tanzanian shilling. So now we are going to change 100,000 Tanzanian shilling into USD. We know that one USD is equivalent to 2,500. It is actually 25,000 shilling according to information given. So 100,000 shilling will be equivalent to how much USD? So we know that Y will be 100,000 shilling. You divide it by 25,000, you get 4 USD, dear students. You get 4 USD. We go to B, question number 6B, and the last question for this session. V varies directly at the square of x. So V is the equation to square of x square, and inversely as the square root of y. So we can say that V equals to kx square over square root of y. Given that V equals to 18 when x equals to 3 and y 16. Okay, so by using these initial values here, we can find the value of k. So I can say that V is given to be 18. 18 equals to k multiplied by x squared 3 square over square root of 16. It implies that 18 equals to 9k over 4. So k, dear students, will be 18 times 4 divided by 9. So by 9, 1, here is 2, we have k equals to 8. So now the equation is becoming 8x squared over square root of y. So now find the value. Okay, the question is not complete actually, but we have to find the value of v when x equals to 5 and y is 4. So now v will be how much when x equals to 5 and y equals to 4. So v, dear students, will be 8 times x squared 5 squared over square root of 4. It is 80 times 25 divided by 2. You simplify, you're going to get 100. So the value of v is 100, dear students. So that is enough for today. Hopefully you enjoyed actually the discussion. We're going to continue with the other questions in the coming sessions. Thank you.